Alright, there we go.
Okay, so quick background on the runners. We got TheWindMask, who's a bit of an old school runner, like he's been around a while, been on the circuit a long time. And then Mikesky, more of a new runner.
Yeah, so TheWindMask started
Before I did. So
around when I started, probably like 2014. And he like played the game for a while, and then he didn't play it for like 2 years and had like a 206 for like the longest time. But then like right before the tournament started, he picked it back up and dropped like 4 minutes off of his time. So he has like a 202 or something like that.
Yeah.
202.58, there you go. So, respectable time.
I'm not sure what Mike's PB is. Is it like...
I don't think he has it up, but from round 1... Where is round 1? Where was Mike? Yeah. So he got a 248.48 in round 1. So if he's practiced, he can drop that easily by half an hour. So if he gets lucky and TheWindMask does bad, then he might be able to take the game. So
yeah,
if he's practiced. But of course, this is Minish cap, and anything can happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did a run today and like easily just lost 2 minutes on the last split. Like I wasn't even trying to lose time, but I just did. Things like that can
Sounds
all
about
add
right.
up.
And there have been already quite a few upsets in the tournament, like Snubs losing to Blue Infinity and Isual losing to Mopi. So
Yeah,
it can happen.
everyone's predictions have kind of gone a bit haywire. Like,
yeah, I think Hero still has the highest. Yeah, Hero Fred is still ranked 1 for the predictions.
oh, yours isn't too far behind.
Yeah, that's because I had Mopi win against Isual.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then he won.
Brave
So
choice.
that's the thing. Oh, I guess. Wait, did TheWindMask's game freeze or what?
Yeah, it has on mine. The time
His
is
timer's still
going.
running. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be commentating Mike's run. Oops. Yeah, one sec. I have it open. Oh wait.
Yeah.
TheWindMask says,
to
"Mike,
it
my
soon.
stuff broke. Lol. Can we restart the race so I can fix it quickly?" And Mike says, "Sure." All right. So we're getting a quick restart. Splices, yeah. TheWindMask is splicing 2 minutes in.
You were in a cave of flames. You liar. Yeah, it's handy that you're like an SRL up.
It comes in handy sometimes. Better than 2 hours in. That is for sure.
To make sure everyone's paying attention during the intro.
Yeah, I totally had like 4 tabs open that weren't there. I had the brackets open, and I had the predictions and the leaderboards.
Which leaderboard are we kind of like using now? Is it speedrun.com or ZSR?
I'm not sure, because there are still some times on Zelda speedruns that aren't on speedrun.com. Like someone who was originally in the tournament but dropped before it started, didn't have their time on speedrun.com.
I think Kai's this time as well isn't on speedrun.
Yeah.
It's all RNG manipulation.
Setting up for the flipper skip.
You can only do it on New Game Plus.
You can only do it if you soft lock at the mirror.
I've still never seen anyone do that. I'm not saying I want it to happen in the race, but
It's happened to me once. You just have to like not mash when you're going up to the. What do you call it, anyways?
The guy.
The guy.
He's not actually the mayor, is he?
He's not the mayor.
I don't. He's just like the assistant, I think, to the king or something.
Yeah.
Potto.
Google.
I think his name's something like that.
Minish cap characters.
Yeah, I need to get the enemy names up.
Damn it, there's no pictures. Alright, let's just go through until we find them.
I can pretend I know all the enemy names off by heart.
I do know all the enemy names by heart.
Fair enough.
Well, not really. I know the important ones.
Yeah, I know
And the
most.
cool ones. Who's Barry? Oh, one of the kids. Okay.
It's such like a middle-aged name.
Yeah. Candy? Oh, one of the kids as well. Dude, all the NPCs have names. What is this? Why did I not know of this?
Wait, where are the names listed?
One sec, I'll link it in Discord. Like Chai. Who is Chai? Oh, it's the girl in the cafe with the drink. Okay. Well, there you go.
Named after the latte, maybe. Oh, the
guess.
tea. Never mind. What actually is chai? I don't know.
I think it's tea. Wait, what? There's someone named Jasmine who has the exact same like look as Chai. What? That is true.
Oh, Jesus. The connections.
Oh man. The lore is deep.
I didn't think they were drinking tea. I thought they were drinking milk. But okay.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like they're like one is blonde and the other one is brunette, but they're the exact like same.
God, all this lore, we've not even started the race yet. Yeah, I think his name's Minister Potto.
You know, if I just went to Minister, that would be easier. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's the Minister. We're all
Doesn't
good.
quite have the same ring as Mayor, to be fair.
The Wind Trend people also have names. What?
Well, we won't be seeing that. Well,
Well,
the
not
ones in
much.
front of the doors. Yeah.
One of them is called Stranger. That's boring. The Great Fairies have names. There's the Great Butterfly Fairy, the Great Mayfly Fairy, and the Great Dragonfly Fairy. Oh my god. I'm learning so much.
They're all named after flies, I guess. Apart from butterfly, not technically a fly. Or is it?
Aerial bugs? I don't know. The dog in Romeo and Juliet's house is named Rolf. Okay.
I think I did know that. That like rings a bell in my head.
Alright, I'm done with the names now. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Where's TheWindMask? Oh, I guess his computer turned off.
Yeah, you might want to keep an eye on the race server. It might end by itself.
Yeah, I'll just, oops. Enter, not end.
late entry. Wait, what? I've just realised. In the Gyog fight, those green things are actually baby Gyors.
Yeah. And the red one is the female.
Wait, what? I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a thing. The big
I
red
thought they were
one.
just like random enemies. I didn't.
No.
I've only just realised that they also look like Gyors.
Yeah. Wait,
That's
what?
insane. The green
They're-
ones.
They're the exact same shape.
I know, I've just realised.
Okay.
They just, I don't know, they get so quick. I just didn't pay attention.
Oh, dang. Apparently, the shopkeeper's dog is named Fi-Fi in the English version, but named Borkin in the European version.
Borkin. That's a pretty great name.
Like in the English PAL version, not like other languages. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Alright, that's all the lore we have for today.
Oh, Lord out. Minish Cap's definitely a good game to play, both casually and speed gaming wise.
Yeah. Ditto. It's a bit shorter than the 3D versions, but it was a handheld game, so it's probably one of the reasons.
Yeah.
It's
And
still like
arguably has like the best graphics on the GBA.
yeah, I was just about to say that. It, like graphically still holds up to. Well, it still looks good, basically.
Yeah. It's like this game and like Super Mario Pinball have like the best GBA graphics.
I don't think I've played that game yet.
I've not played it, but I've just seen it. It looks pretty good. It's like almost 3D.
Almost 3D. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, it's back. The RNG is set. Zero ink. Incoming.
There it is. I just noticed that Mike's title says Kinstone Hype.
Maybe he's learning Hundo.
Ooh. Okay, try number 2.
Okay, so welcome everyone again to
Is WindMask
The
going to
race.
be ready for when they start?
Is he what, sorry?
Is he going to be ready? Okay, he has his file. Alright. Okay, try 2. Let's go.
Here, basically the one thing you want to do before you start the game is to set the text speed to fast.
Mhm.
Which saves quite a bit of time matching through text.
Alright, should we restart like the whole intro, I guess, for people that weren't here 15 minutes ago?
I guess we can do. This is a losers round 2 race for the
Yes.
tournament. Tournament bracket can be found. Well, I guess I'll post it.
I got it. Oh,
Post
okay.
this in the title.
Yeah, so losers round 2. We saw WindMask lose to Wilzo, actually, who's co-commentator with me. I'm Quill, by the way. It's
yeah,
a
I'm with
203.55. By the way, that's us. And then Mike lost in round 1 or 2? In round 1 against Toast with a 248. So we'll see how it goes. WindMask is a veteran runner. He's been running for 3 years now. He has a 202.58. Definitely a good time up there. And then you've got Mike, who's a beginner runner. He only started, I think, yeah, he started at the tournament, so he didn't have a run before. And he popped out his first run, didn't do too well against Toast, but if he's been practicing, he can definitely cut down easily 20-30 minutes. So we're hoping to see good things from him as well.
For the first part of the game, it's pretty much all going to be advancing text quickly and movement. Well,
Yeah.
movement is throughout the game, really, but
Basically.
there are no huge tricks in the first, 40 minutes to an hour. It's just small time savers in every room. They're looking pretty much dead even.
Yeah, Mike is like a 1/10 of a second faster, maybe.
Yeah, I think WindMask did an extra roll accident or something.
Yeah, now it's like almost even. So we got 20 rupees there. We need how many? Oops, WindMask with the movement mistakes. Rip sub 10. How many rupees do we need? 26, 120? Let's say 120.
Yeah, something like that. 20 rupees in the beginning for the bottle.
So after the first dungeon, we'll need 20 rupees for the bottle, and then we'll need 40 rupees for the grip ring, and then 60 rupees later in the game. So I guess 120, yeah. So let's collect it throughout the run.
Kind of from here until the end of the first dungeon, if they get a 5 rupee drop, then they can actually do an alternate rupee route, which will save about 6 to 7 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, 6.5, and that rupee route also goes through, well, it goes through a fairy cave, so you also re-get any hearts that you had lost. So it's really good if you get it, because Mount Kreno, where you would get that, or change up the rupee route, you take quite a bit of damage, so getting a fairy is not a bad idea. We've got a few people in chat voting for Mike. We'll see if he can deliver. Oh, so one thing with the deck booster crabs is that if you stand too close, they're just gonna stay underground, and that happened to Mike for like a second and a half, and that was just enough so that WindMask could take the lead again. Bit of a mistake, but live and learn.
Okay, no soft logs by the look of it. Talking to the minister. Now in this game, you can pretty much advance text with any button on the controller, apart from the L and select.
Yes.
So a lot of people just kind of spin the stick or kind of mash the D-pad, whichever input the method they use.
Yeah, so most people run on the GameCube attachment, the Game Boy player, so they use the GameCube controller with it. And there's a very hot debate going on right now whether it's fair to use the control stick, because it's a 2D game, like using a control stick's a bit awkward, or the D-pad, which if you've ever held a GameCube controller, the D-pad is absolutely awful. So, or if you connect a Game Boy ST, but those things are really, really small, there's no good way to run this game.
Yeah.
So, I personally use the stick, so I'll spin the stick, but other people just mash on the D-pad. And it advances text because the directional inputs count as button presses, so it's pretty great, especially for people like me who are very bad at mashing.
I much prefer the stick, yeah. In fact, if you set the control scheme to be rolling with X and not rolling, if you set L and R to X and Y, you can also use the C stick. So I usually mash spinning that.
Oh, I thought that was just always using the C stick as a thing.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I use X and Y to roll, or for L and R.
Yeah. I'm not sure you can get it on the other control scheme.
Musk rolling into a wall for a bit there.
Yeah, one of the big things of getting a good time on the first 2 dungeons is basically just kind of avoiding small movement mistakes because they do add up.
Yeah. Because there's really no way to save that much time in the first 40 minutes of the game besides just doing everything perfectly. Which on one hand sucks, but on the other hand, it's the more you practice, the easier it gets. It's not like you need to execute any frame perfect stuff, so.
Yeah. Just play clean.
Basically. The first half is really good for newer runners to learn, because there's not much to memorize apart from the route.
Yeah, Minish Woods area that TheWindMask is entered is also quite tricky movement-wise. All these trees in the way, it's quite awkward to navigate. So
the trees, you can walk behind them, but it's really hard to tell exactly where the tree ends and the solid part of the wall begins. So sometimes you do end up rolling in the trees for 2 or 3 times, and then eventually you get out of it. Oops. Guess TheWindMask has some internet issues. When it speeds up like that, usually it's just when the stream lags a bit, and then pauses. Yeah, there we go.
Hopefully it's not an emulator using speed up function.
No, I think he runs on GameCube.
Yeah.
So
Clock's game.
No. I think Mike might be on emulator. Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see what Eslo time TheWindMask got.
Oh, totally missed it.
Guessing it was 7, maybe high 730 something.
Yeah, he had a couple of small mistakes, so 738, 39. I don't know, the first time I looked for is entering deeper trends, so.
Oh yeah, I split that. I didn't split on Eslo. Kind of a big goal for that is sub 10 to enter the dungeon. I've only done it once, but
when I was running the game a lot, I used to get it consistently, but I haven't gotten it since I stopped playing it that much. So
yeah, I only got it for the first time recently. Hopefully more to come.
Fingers crossed.
It's impossible.
Sub 10 is a myth.
Yeah, I think Toad's the world record holder. Probably gets about 9:56 at best. So that's probably pretty much optimal for RTA.
So you have 4 seconds of leeway, and Toads can mash through text really fast. So if you have any mistakes on the text, those 4 seconds end up 2 seconds. So it's if you roll into a wall once, then sub 10 is gone. So
it's pretty tight.
Yeah. Oops. Those ladders are sort of awkward. So if you get perfectly, you can sort of clip into the side of the ladder and be on the ladder. But if you're too high, then you're just gonna go behind the ladder. And if you're too low, you're not gonna grab the ladder. So
Yeah, that's
it's,
quite tricky.
really weird mechanic. Oh, Mike doing a bit of an alternate route there.
I'm not sure if that. Well, I guess it must lose a bit of time.
It's like
Maybe like
0.2 seconds slower or something. So it's not like that big a deal, but
yeah.
it's 0.2 seconds that you'll never have again.
It seems decent. I think WindMask's probably getting maybe 10-07.
Yeah, looks like it. 10:06. Or it depends where you split, I guess, but...
Oh yeah, I always split when the text appears. I'm weird.
Okay. I split when it turns to... Or, well, I don't split, I look when it turns to black, but...
This is probably why I didn't get some 10.
Makes it even harder. Yeah, so about 10 seconds of difference right now. And we're in the first dungeon. Deep Tridents, I guess, if you can't read Japanese. Oops. So Mike doing a small mistake there. He only slashed the, I don't know what these are called. Alright, he only slashed that enemy once. Basically as the run goes on. Slugulus? Maybe. As the run goes on, your sword upgrades, and in the later swords, you only need to slash them once, but in this one, you need to slash them twice, so...
Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
One of the main things with this dungeon, because it's kind of like the first dungeon, kind of a tutorial dungeon, it's kind of riddled with these ESLO texts. So if you roll into them, you'll lose quite a bit of time.
Yeah,
so you generally want to walk into them.
You lose like almost a second if you roll into, or like up to a second rather, if you lose up to, if you roll into them. So you'll see them, if they walk, it's because they're walking into a text, and they don't lose that time. Alright, WindMask managed to dodge the pesto there, so it's quite an achievement.
Yeah, that's not easy.
No, the pesto usually gets in the way all the time. And Mike doesn't seem to have the same luck, but took it down easily.
Oh yeah, Mike is on pretty low health.
Ooh, wow.
If he can get through this room, should be fine. If he falls in the water, that would kill him. So you should probably play it safe.
The next safety hearts is after the 3 bulldozers, and before that is the room with the... What are they called? Larva? The one that WindMask is in right now, so... And getting through that room without getting hit is quite a bit difficult, so we'll see if we can pull through. Ooh, actually there are pots right at the bottom of this room. They might have a heart? I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Alright, WindMask got a pretty good fight with looks like he's going heartless. Oh, okay, got a green rupee. One thing he could do, I guess, is just kill them all. It is a bit slower, but yeah, there you go. He's gonna be slashing them.
And this game is quite generous with invincibility frames when you roll, but it would be quite risky at this point.
Yeah, especially with that many enemies. WindMask also fairly low on health, but he gets a heart, so... Alright, Mike's just gotta get through this next room without getting hit. He should be... Yeah, he should be fine. There you go. Alright, WindMask getting 2 cycles on the Matter Pillar. And gets the best item of the game, the Gust Jar.
Ooh.
I think he has like 2 hits left off the ladder pillar, so Mike loses a bit of time there from not getting the 2 cycle, but 2, 3 hits. Okay. Oh well, can't win them all.
Yeah, it is quite easy to not get the 2 cycle there.
Yeah.
Kind of double negative, yeah. Oh, he's gone in the wrong door. Oh no.
Oh, okay, he's getting hurt. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if you hit the matter pillar before his tail comes out, you get knocked back quite a bit, and then your sword can't reach him anymore, so you need to like walk forward. And if that happens, it's getting 2 cycles basically dead. It's still possible, but just very, very not lenient.
Yeah. If you do it once, it's usually okay, but if you do it twice, then it's like
Yeah.
over. So the Gustjar's main use in this game, particularly in dungeons, is to operate these lily pads, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Which can be quite frustrating, because it's really easy to like accidentally do one too many or one too few, because you kind of have to stop mashing for it, like the one before.
Yeah, like we can see Mike playing it safe right now.
One use before you actually want to stop.
Some people count their gust jars and then just like stop pressing buttons after a while, but some people just go at it until they feel it's right.
Oh yeah, I count them.
Yeah, same.
Generally.
It's just counting is a lot of memorization, so usually the newer runners will just like there's a lot to learn in this game, so
yeah.
Exactly how many rolls or how many gust jars you need to use is not priority number 1.
Definitely.
So you can see WindMask just went for the second 20 rupee chest that we get.
Yeah, that's the chest you can skip if you get a 5 rupee drop, or 5 1 rupee drops if you're weirdly.
So we got 1 rupee, but it's a bit risky if you just like go with 1, like hope to get 4 green rupees as well. Looks like he's getting health. Yeah. Getting health before this boss isn't usually required, since well, you'll be using the gust jar, and then you have like a good 6 to 7 seconds to pick up any of the 4 quests to get health. So usually people skip it. So. Or just skip the hearts in this boss entirely because oops, Mike drowning there. Because the chance of you getting hit by Choo Choo is unless he walks into you, but he's never gonna land on you unless you like severely mistake something.
Yeah. He sometimes walks into me on the first cycle.
Yeah, on the first and the second one, because the third one he usually just jumps for me if you get unlucky.
Oh yeah.
Oops. Oops, Mike drowning again.
Wait, did it take damage? I didn't see.
No, you don't take damage from drowning.
Oh, I thought you did. Yeah. I think Luigi said that earlier, that you don't.
Oh, I don't think so.
As in, you don't take damage.
Okay. Alright, I don't think you did. Looks like WindMask is losing a bit of time on his splits. 1821 is not bad. Yeah, usually top runners will aim for like low 18s, so 1821 is like can be improved a bit, but not that bad. So definitely a good time. Oops. Like got squished in the wall there a bit. One thing with Choo Choo is okay, didn't get it here. But if you like break his base right as he's in the middle, the first wave is going to be like really fast. So some people do try to do that and keep him like directly in line with the center. So we'll see if he gets that on phase 2. Yeah, so like that was the first one. He didn't stop as he swayed.
Yeah, and if you kind of stand underneath the direction that he sways to begin with, then he'll only sway 3 times. Whereas if you do it on the opposite side, he'll sway 4. It saves quite a bit.
Alright, so WindMask getting the best item in the games.
Everyone's favourite Zelda item for speedrunning.
So bombs in this game are not nearly as broken as other Zelda games, but they do have quite a bit of tech to them. Oh, there you go. So the first one is a roll lift, which you actually saw WindMask do just then. And he's not covering the... Oh wait, he's at full health. Which is basically if you drop a bomb, you have 1 frame to roll, and if you roll on that like specific frame, Link's also going to pick up the bomb at the same time, and that's going to bounce the bomb up and down because you're going to drop it immediately because you're rolling. And why that's important? Okay, Mike just finished Deep Wood Shrines. But why that's important is that bombs in this game are sort of weird in when you pick them up and you throw them. If there's like a longer fuse to the bomb, it's going to get shortened to 168 frames. I timed it. So if you roll lift, it goes immediately from 240, I think, to 168. So you shave off like a little more than a second every time you do a roll lift.
And if you just, is it place one, pick one up and throw it, pick it up again? Is that about 30?
Yeah.
Right?
So, one sec, I actually wrote this down in, 162, not 128.
Okay.
But yeah, if you... Okay, so bombs are normally 230. If you drop one, pick it up, and then throw it immediately, it's going to explode in 204 frames. So you save almost half a second if you do that. And then roll it shortens it to... What did I say? 162. So you save 68 frames. So just over a second. For every roll lift.
Yeah.
There you go. Numbers. Alright, so we can see WindMask going to get the bottle, which is the first time we need rupees. Actually, going to the left on this scrub saves a second and a half, so him going right beneath him is slightly slow. And on Mikesky's side, he's gonna save warp right here, since that skips Keystone Fusion text. We saw it on WindMask's stream as well. I was speaking. So.
I actually didn't even know you could save and quit there until, well, I think my PB was like 204 when I realised.
Oh wow.
Which is so bad.
WindMasking another roll lift.
Yeah, it can be risky to go for it though. Like there, he kind of did an extra roll, which probably ended up losing time, but I guess it's the trade-off you might want to make.
So this game isn't 60 frames per second, so a frame perfect roll lift is not the easiest thing to do. Alright, so WindMask just picked up Mountain of Water. If I'm right, which I think I am... No, so there, Mike went to the left of him, which is a second and a bit faster. Oops, WindMask with the internet issues again.
Did you get the roll lift, I think? Maybe?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell.
Totally didn't see that. Yeah, so if you had equipped the Gust Jar, which used for the mushroom earlier, and the Mount Kernel Water, it would have saved him a pause. But the problem with that is that if he accidentally presses the button for the bottle, then he has to go all the way back to get the water back, and you don't want that to happen because it's a big time loss.
Yeah. Shout outs to, was it Blue that did that?
Yeah, Blue did that in his last run, or last race rather. I think.
Still PB'd though, I think.
Still PB'd.
Minish cap. Okay, no pesto troll. That's good to see. Those pestos there can troll you when you're carrying the sprout.
Yeah.
So you have to go pick it back up again. Well, not all the way back, but you'll just drop it.
Yeah, you drop it, but it's pretty annoying. And for those pestos, like, you only have either Gust Jar and Bombs or Gust Jar and Bottle equipped. So unless you want to pause it with the sword, you can't really kill them. But if you pick up the bean, you can throw it at them, and that kills them. So it's something you can try to do, but it's always funny when it happens. On the left, WindMask is going to do the first mini glitch, which is just sucking up the mushroom while we're on the lower parts, and we can still do that, even though it's a bit higher.
Yeah, this game treats layers very weirdly.
Yeah. There are quite a few places in this game where you would go upstairs and you would think it's a second layer, but it's actually not, it's still the same layer. So I don't remember if that's two different layers or it's the same layer, just with a wall between them, but it's something like that.
Right, yeah.
I'd have to actually check. Actually, I can check right now. Never mind, I don't have my hard drive plugged in. Next race, maybe. Alright, so we can see that Mike is doing the saving a pause strat that I spoke about, that he has the green water equipped right now. And WindMask's stream seems to have died. Shout out to
it's not his equipment.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Because his timer stopped as well, so I assume that was just...
Yeah, it was probably just internet or Twitch being slow. Or his internet. Alright, so on the left, WindMask is climbing Mount on a wall, and this is the first real scary part of the run, since all the boulders do half a heart damage compared to everything else till here that's only done a quarter heart. So if you get hit 2 or 3 times, that's a heart and a half, and you only have 4 hearts, so if you get really unlucky, it can end runs.
Yeah. Mount Crenel is probably one of the main places that people die.
Yeah,
At least
especially
early on.
beginners. And then you have the raindrop section. In the English version, Ezreal actually says that the raindrops are as big as boulders, but they only do a quarter heart of damage, so they don't hurt as much.
And now we get to do block puzzles. Probably the most exciting part of the run.
Yep.
There's kind of not much to optimize with these, because there's only one way of doing all of them.
Basically. Unless you do it
Basically,
wrong, then...
Yeah, just don't make mistakes is the main thing.
Alright, so I'm collecting up the grip ring.
Okay, it's not a block. It's a spherical block.
Boulder puzzles.
Oh dear.
What are those called?
Let me check the wiki.
I mean,
I
seeing
guess
as
they're not enemies.
every single thing in Hyrule has a name, those probably have names as well.
Yeah. Hyrulean boulder. No, I made that up.
It's a thing. Ooh, looks like Mike got hit by a boulder.
It's pretty good on health though, so that shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, he should be fine. WindMask is doing the slow thing. Going for the mushroom to the left is actually a bit faster, and he got trolled by the Homosaur there.
Oh, I've never seen anyone do this strat.
Maybe he thinks it's faster? It's... I remember timing it, it was 140 frames or something, or maybe just 100 frames. I don't know. It's slower.
Shots.
Alright, so WindMask entering the second dungeon really shortly.
Yeah, second dungeon is kind of similar to the first in that no big tricks, just optimize movement. There are a few rooms with like kind of tricky fights, I guess.
Yeah,
so tricky to do quickly.
Yeah, well, they look cool when you do it.
Yeah.
Oops, Mike just walked into the void. Fun fact. Basically useless. But if you're like at the like complete edge of the void, but you walk for 1 frame as the mushroom's getting to you, when you would normally fall into the void, you'll actually pick up the mushroom and get launched across. So if that made sense.
Alright. Is that what's used in
the task? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's different.
Oh, sorry.
So
that's on the lily pad, isn't it?
If you would walk 1 more frame forward, you would fall off. But if you walk 1 frame forward and you hit the mushroom, then you save a frame basically.
Alright.
It's not very viable in real time.
I'll make it my mission to pick that up for real time.
Okay.
I'll still be like 6 minutes behind my record, but I can do that.
It's okay. It's worth it. Save the frames. Alright, so WindMask entering the first tricky fight of the game. So I think he uses the gust. Yeah, he does. Okay, so he uses the gust jar here, and okay, he managed to break 2 of the shields. Oh, that was actually that was almost really good.
Yeah, RNG can really screw you in that fight.
Yeah. But basically with the gust jar, you can almost grab. You can sometimes grab rather 3 of the Helmosaur's masks off of them, and then you can just run around and slash them. Or you can just keep using the gust jar to step 1 and 2, and then either shoot it against wall to kill it, or shoot it against another Helmosaur to kill it and that one. So.
Yeah. That fight's kind of all about just practicing it a lot and getting used to the different kind of variations that they can do.
Yeah.
And then kind of adapting to them. Also, probably the most apt fight for WindMask's name in the entire game.
True.
Is that intentional? I don't know. Gust Mask.
Alright, so last rupee chest in the game to the left here.
Yep, and it's a 50, so that's nice. And not a big one.
So we only need 40 of those 50s, but it's whatever. Can't really change anything. Or won't really change anything.
Yeah. It doesn't take long to get that chest ready.
Yeah, it's one of the shorter ones. Alright, so WindMask about to get the first key of the dungeon right here. Oh. Alright, so Mike got 3 of them with the gust jar. And he's going for the last one.
Right, so WindMask is going to come up to the spiny choo-choo fight, which is probably the most technical part of this dungeon, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's using the gust jar setup. What a legend. That lines you up perfectly.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe not.
That's rough. He can still kill the 4 bottom. Okay, 3 of the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Basically, the crux of the fight is timing that end spin attack really well to kill them all at once.
For sure, yeah.
It's quite tricky though. Takes a bit of practice.
Yeah. No, well, he usually can get it well though, so that was a bit off for him.
And the initial spin attack, which he used the gust jar to line up, I think it's about, is it 2 vertical pixels? Something like that. Maybe more.
I'm actually not sure. It's not very lenient, but you can still like sort of guesstimate it without the gust jar.
Yeah, it's
instead.
quicker to just go for it. But
Yeah, it's a bit riskier though. But once I learn how to, it's not that bad. Yeah, the rest of the dungeon for TheWindMask, save for one room, is pretty easy, so you should be fine for the rest. Does test manipulate RNG instead of doing a rupee route? Well, it manipulates the rupee route.
oh yeah, I think you said it gets blue rupees but not green, right?
Yeah, so it gets blue rupees but not green rupees, and we skip the 20 rupee in Deeper Shrines, and we skip the pot 20 rupee in the Ascent of Field Flames. But we still get the one that's out in the open right after the green water. Alright, so one thing Zelda must do there is he actually used one roll a bit to attack a different one. And that, like, saves a Sword Slash, basically. So...
Yeah, that can be quite a tricky room to do quickly, but that was
for sure. He got a
well
pretty
done.
well. Alright, we'll see if Mike can get the... Ooh. He held on to the spin attack too long.
Yeah.
He can still come back from it, though. Alright, that was almost good, though. If he had let go of the spin attack sooner, that would have been perfect. And he got the Cane of Posse, the best item in the game. Or, wait, what was it? I think it was Pachi that we discovered it was pronounced during yesterday's race.
Yeah, I think I've always said patchy, but there are so many different pronunciations. Just...
Yeah. Posse, Pachi, Pachi. Paki? I don't know. What is the rupee route? We get 5 in Deepwood for the task. We get 5 in Deepwood Shrines. We get 5. Okay, one sec. We get 20 from one's house. We get 5 in Deepwood Shrines from a pot drop. We get 5 in the rocks that blow up after Deepwood Shrines. It's 10. Then we get another rock on the way that drops 5, and then we get the rock right before the mushroom in the Krenel Ascent that also drops 5. So it's 20. And then we get a bunch of other ones, I think.
Can't wait to watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, we're aiming for September. Alright, so TheWindMask entering the boss fight right now, and Mike didn't have a too bad time with the roll bits. If you saw him playing around just before he entered the boss room, it's because there's no way to get the fast cycle with the platforms. You need to wait. So he just killed time a bit after the boss fight. After the boss king, not the boss fight. He's not getting too lucky.
Yeah, you can kind of immediately get his shell from the beginning, but it's pretty precise.
Yeah. Definitely easier said than done.
Yeah.
Oops, Mike was in the circle. Because he, messed up his first posse, or Pachi. Strike, hit, swirl, oh no. Cane hit.
Oh, he gets the roll.
Dude, the roll is easy.
Really? I've not actually tried it, but every time I see it, it looks really scary.
Alright guys, did you know that on the wall of the boss room there are pictures of Bleed Rock?
Slash them for good luck.
Yep. Poke his eyes. Alright, so you saw Windmask slashing there. That basically like breaks the fire before it hits the ground, so he like around him there was no fire because of those sword slashes. So it's easy to, or an easy way to not get hit by the fire. Because if you do get hit by the fire, Link is going to do his like running animation with the fire, which can waste a bit of time and health.
That was 40-10. It's pretty decent fire over time.
Yeah, so most people aim for like sub 40, so being 10 seconds off of that is not terrible. Uh-oh, is Mike gonna miss the sec? Oh, he just made it.
It's a clutch.
Alright, he's gonna grab the fairy here. Hearts and Glee Rock are usually hard to come by. Sometimes you can get them from the fire on the ground when you slash it, but it is random, so you aren't guaranteed. So being a bit safe there. And then we see Windmask picking up the white sword right here.
Right, let's see where he'll pick up water. We need to pick up water in the bottle for later in the run, but it seems like everyone seems to pick it up in a different place. Is he getting it on the bridge? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. He equipped over the green water, but I thought he did over this one as well, I guess I'm mistaken. I get it like later in the segment, because I don't want to like accidentally drop the water.
Yeah, it's quite easy to drop it like by the sword pedestal.
Yeah.
Where does the task grab it, if it does?
It grabs it in the lily pad segment on the way to the bow.
Oh, right. That's cool.
Because no matter what, you're wasting it in the book somewhere. And we had forgotten to get it, so we had to like put it in somewhere, and we can perfectly resync the tasks during save warps. So we just had to like make sure the RNG didn't get screwed up for the fight and just do it really quickly, and then just re-put everything together at the save warp. So slight mistake, but we actually timed it after at a couple of different places. So like we could have gotten it because we save warp at Boots as well, and we could have gotten it a bit earlier there, but it was a bit faster to get it during the bow.
Fair. So it doesn't waste time over getting it the normal.
No.
Okay.
Because you need to pause somewhere anyways. So.
Yeah.
And it was something like, since the cursor was on bottle, it was easier to get to Boots or something like that. So it like saved the tiniest bit of time with menu management.
Cool.
Alright, so Windmask is learning I guess the main game mechanic in this game, which is, or the second one I guess, because the first one is shrinking, but making clones with the white sword, which is going to be used in a couple of puzzles.
Yeah. And kind of like each time you fuse your sword after a dungeon, you'll get an additional clone.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
Well, not the 40 siblings. I'm pretty sure we've had this exact conversation in the last race that we commentated.
Oh, yeah, yeah, almost all dungeons.
But yeah, we'll be back there 2 more times later.
Sign. Yeah, basically, Windmask is going to be on the way to read the sign by... Oh, what's that place called? This one.
Castor Wilds?
Castor Wilds, yeah. You need to read it to initiate the Pegasus Boots quest.
Yeah, so before that he has a fight to get through. I think he uses... Oh, he uses the new strat.
Oh, that's cool. That looks nice.
I think Hope Is Not Lost came up with that strat, where you just walk up, set the moblins charge up, and then you walk down, and then you just slash them a couple of times and they die. It's like 0.6 seconds faster than the strat where you walk down. But yeah, a lot of the story-based elements in this game revolve around either talking to people or communicating with signs, either Minish or human. And so the next one is that we need to go read a sign to trigger the boot quest. So either read a sign or enter Pastoral Wilds, but the sign is faster to read.
Did your mic drop?
Me?
I heard you say next, and then nothing else after that.
Oh, oh, maybe. I forgot what I said then. I pay attention to what I say. Alright, so... Maybe, I don't know. Last cutscene on TheWindMask's side for the next little while, so hopefully that's over. This section has like the most cutscenes.
Yeah. They could have really spaced them out a bit more, but oh well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Capcom.
Well, I mean, we do skip the entire graveyard part, which is there's the long cutscene with the king that we do in hundreds.
Oh, yeah. True.
But besides that.
Yeah, one of the things with this game is like you're pretty much actively playing it all the time. Like even the cutscenes, you have to put advanced text.
Mm-hmm.
And with the exception of one cutscene, like right at the end, you pretty much have to be playing the game.
Yeah, like the first minute and then that one cutscene.
Yeah.
No breaks allowed. Alright, so we'll see what Mike does for this fight. Alright, he does the rolling strat, so that's a little less consistent than just walking straight down. Sometimes rolling. The one on the left, you saw him charge downwards instead to the right. So.
Well, I've always done the roll strat, but I've never really thought about it.
Just walking straight down and then moving the tiniest bit to the right is a bit more consistent.
I'll have to try that. Or the up strat, I don't know.
Yeah, or the whole strat. So about talking to people, you can see that TheWindMask is talking to the Minish to activate getting 2 syrup sets. Syrup being the witch that sells you the wake up shroom. I think it's syrup anyways, it's syrup in the Oracle games.
I think it is, yeah. In this game.
Yeah. Is she in any other games?
Majora's Mask, maybe?
No,
or is
that's
that
Kumi and Kotake.
Oh.
The Twin Robo.
Yeah. They're in a hut. It's close enough.
Same thing.
Oh, the cane strat. Isn't that slow?
It's a bit slower. So normally, using the cane on like rocks and pots that you need to get out of your way is faster.